Hey guys, welcome back. And in this episode, we're going to be speed drawing two snowflakes from the New Warriors. Look at this cover art. Isn't this beautiful? And then now look at the new art that was released, well, the original art that was released some time ago. And the art style does not immediately appeal to me, but as I'm going to discuss later in this episode, maybe it wasn't supposed to. And I'm learning that that's okay. And I think a little bit more people can put some more thought into realizing that not everything has to be for everyone. So yeah. So the New Warriors, it was originally going to be released April 15th 2020. Obviously a lot of things happened and a lot of books didn't get released for a lot of different reasons. A lot of things didn't happen for a lot of reasons, some of those reasons related, which we will not discuss. However, so it did not happen on April 15th, and recently I saw that it's been discovered that it is going to actually be released October 27th 2020 as part of a trade. Issues 1 through 5 are going to be released all at once as part of a trade at Target. That's right, the New Warriors issues 1 through 5 trade paperback at Target, October 27th 2020. Current price online is listed at $15.99. So this book is going to come out. It is going to see the light of the day. We are going to see what the New Warriors are actually about, and I'm actually pretty excited for a multitude of reasons. So this book, again, so the art style when it first came out, I kind of gawked. I was like, oh, that doesn't look like anything I'm going to want to read. But you know what? That's just how it goes. I'm not going to want to read some things, and other people aren't going to want to read what I want to read. And you know what? That's going to be okay. Why isn't that more okay? That's what I want to know. I want to know why things have changed so much to where we can't just let each other enjoy the things we want to enjoy. I don't know why we all have to enjoy the same thing all of a sudden. And if you can't have a thing, other people can't have a thing. It's, guys, everyone just kind of chill out a little bit, would you? Anyway. So, I thought of a metaphor beforehand, and it goes something like this. So imagine there's a bakery, and in the bakery there are only 3 bakers, and each baker bakes only one flavor of pie, but they are the best at that flavor. You have a baker who bakes blueberry pie, a baker who bakes raspberry pie, and a baker who bakes key lime pie. Blueberry, raspberry, and key lime. Now suppose at any given point, one of those bakers is in charge of the bakery, and only one. So suppose the blueberry baker is in charge, and they say, you know what? All the pies now have to have some blueberry in it. Well, the other bakers aren't going to take too kindly to that, nor are their customers who come there expecting the best raspberry and key lime pie they could get. And then, but suppose the next week, the tables have turned, and now you have the key lime pie baker in charge, and they say every pie has to have key lime in it. Now the raspberry customers are going to have a problem with it. And you might argue, well, they just need to try it. They just need to try it, and they're not going to try it on their own, so we're going to make them try it, and they're going to like it. That's not really a good attitude, in my opinion. And that's going to probably lead to fewer pie sales. But what you can do is you can keep putting those pies out, making them the best they can. And you know what? Maybe one day somebody gets a wild hair up their nose and decides, today I'm going to try key lime. Normally I come for the blueberry, and damn, this place has the best blueberry pie around, so I bet that key lime pie is also pretty good, so I'm going to try it. Normally wouldn't touch it, but I'm going to give it a shot. Anyway, I know this is oversimplifying a very complicated matter, but at the heart of it, I'm just saying, everybody make what you want to make it the best you can, make it to your heart's content, put it out there, and people who want to buy it are going to buy it. And that goes for everything. And it's a two-way street. So for you to have what you want, you gotta let other people have what they want. And you might be saying, well, Zach, that's just not the way the world works. But I'm going to respond, in the world of art, I think it does work that way. And I think if people try to tell you different, I think that might be one of the biggest problems we're facing these days. And now you could argue, well, art is a responsibility. Whether you like it or not, it's going to influence people. It's going to shape the way people think, good or better or for worse. And yes, that is a valid argument. But we're talking about, we are talking about comic books here, so it doesn't have to be that serious, guys. It could be a little bit serious. I mean, I would like to think that it's a respectable art form, but it's not brain surgery or heart surgery at the same time. And yes, some things could be making a statement, or they could not be making a statement, but at the heart of it, guys, let's go to the heart of it. Let's go back to what we know. Whenever you're in doubt, whenever you're confused, just go back to what you know. So let's go to Wikipedia, and let's look at the definition of New Warriors. The New Warriors is a fictional superhero team appearing in American comic books published by Marvel Comics. They traditionally consisted of teenage and young adult heroes and were often seen to serve as a junior counterpart to the Avengers in much the same way that the New Mutants / X-Force did with the X-Men. They first appeared in The Mighty Thor number 411, December 1989, as a cameo appearance, but made their full debut in The Mighty Thor number 412. Over the years, the New Warriors, in their various incarnations, have been featured in 5 different volumes. So there you go, guys. According to Wikipedia, that is what the New Warriors is / are. So reflective, indicative, more of the youth of the time. So that's what I would look for when I'm looking at this art. And surprise, the artwork was designed to appeal to youth. So there you go. I mean, if I was to walk into my comic book store and I reached for a copy of the latest Batman and it was drawn in this style, I would flip out. However, people who go into a comic book store who are not like me, go in as this target audience and they reach for an issue of the New Warriors, and it's dark and gritty and it's all noir looking like Batman. They'd be like, what the heck is this? This is not what I came for. And I understand that. And I get that. And that's okay with me. And so make this key lime pie. Go ahead and make this key lime pie and put it out there so, one day I can come in, I can have a taste, and I can see, okay, so this is what's going on. This is what you key lime pie lovers are about. All right, I get it. But, when you start conflating things, when you start mixing things up, I think it just everyone just suffers across the board. And I just in general, I'm just getting sick and tired of people just yelling back and forth at each other, pulling each other in 2 opposite directions, pulling everything in 2 directions, and no progress being made on any front. And that might be too idealistic of me to think, but I think it's just important that people remember it's always a 2-way street. So there's people on my side who would say, Zach, you can't. This is not the time to try and be in the middle. You got to pick a side. And I'm like, well, it's a 2-way street. So what if more people on the other side kind of wanted to be more in the middle themselves? And now we've got everyone kind of in the middle, and everyone in the middle, as each topic comes up, they can voice their opinions, and everyone in the middle is going to listen to that person, and they might go one way or the other. That, I think, I wasn't around obviously, but maybe there was times in our history when that was more the case. But anyway, I don't want to get too serious with you guys. You came for the drawing, and we talked about New Warriors, and we talked about the issues surrounding it, and yeah. Oh, by the way, I did want to mention, okay, so this is another topic. I'm just going to lightly touch on it now. We'll touch on it again later. But this whole thing about, do you need to be a thing, to create a thing, to voice a thing, to play a thing? To a certain extent, maybe, but ultimately, at the end of the day, I don't think that's totally justified, guys. And I'll explain why in a future video. However, in this case, if you want to go down this road, there is a video linked in the description of a transgendered woman who did a redesign of all of these characters from her perspective. And she did it at least 3 times over. So I think I posted the latest one in the description, and it's worth checking out. If you wanna sit down and you wanna have some key lime pie today, go ahead, sit down, go over there, eat some of that pie, see what that's about. I think it's definitely worth checking out, and it's interesting. And hey, do it even if it only further convinces you that you want blueberry, okay? Because I know I like the blueberry, but let's go see what key lime's about. Variety's nicer, Anyway, and then the more you let people bake the pies they want to bake, the less they're going to tell you how to bake your own pies, guys, which is what I'm all about, because I want to bake my own pie. So Thanks again for checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I think in the future when I do this, I'm going to take that whole youthfulness more to heart and try to get these characters looking more youthful. So we'll see what that looks like. Yeah, my name is Zach Larez. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. This is a new channel. I'm gonna stick with it for a while, so I need to get those numbers up, if you know what I'm saying. And keep drawing.